Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today's wisdom will be coming from out of 2 Samuel chapter 7, verses 1, 2, and 3. That's 2 Samuel chapter 7, verses 1, 2, and 3. And our theme today is whatever in your heart, do it. Whatever is in your heart, do it. Of course, our lesson today, David, of course, being king of all of Israel. God had blessed David, called him from the sheepfold, and from the sheepfold being Saul armor bearer, being a fugitive and being away from Jerusalem and being a fugitive. And now David has a position of king of Israel. And his position, David was a mighty warrior, but God had given him peace. He had given him rest. And as David had rest, David had also a palace. David had a place to stay. And David realized that where he was staying, the Ark of the Covenant, of course, were in Curtain. And his house was made of cedar wood. And David had a desire in his heart to build God a house. And so David consulted with Nathan the prophet, who also was his advisor. He went to Nathan and told Nathan what he desired to do. Of course, Nathan made a mistake by not consulting, not praying about it, and not talking to God and not giving David the word. But he says something to David. He says to David, whatever is in your heart to do, go ahead on and do it, because the Lord is with you. And certainly the presence of God was with David. And so he gives him a great advice that whatever he desired to do, that is for the Lord, do it. Of course, Psalm 116 verse 12 says, what shall I render unto the Lord for all his benefits toward me? So often we go to God in prayer and we ask God for certain things as we make our petition and requests made known to him. But how many times we ever went to God and say, God, what it is that you desire for me to do? Do we have a heart to want to please God? Do we have a heart to want to worship God? Do we have a heart to build a temple that is our temple so that God himself can dwell? Listen, whatever is in your heart, do it. I pray, again, as always, God will bless you and that God will keep you, that God will cause his face to shine upon you, be gracious unto you, and give you peace. That's my prayer for you and your family today. Whatever in your heart, do it.